Welcome back. If you've been following along, you already have a great book title, you know the kind of content you want to create, and you've chosen whether you're going to create a fictional or a non-fictional book. And that is great. My name is Nancy Monzia from Wealthy Ventures Online, and I teach people just like you how to not only publish but make money from your book. But today we are diving into something different that will make all the difference in how your book connects with people. Because writing without knowing exactly who you're writing for is like throwing darts in the air. In this video, I'm going to help you identify your ideal reader, create a simple reader avatar, and understand where your book fits in the marketplace so it stands out and sells. Let's jump in. But before we go any further, I'm reminding you to go to the description and grab yourself that free book publishing guide that I created specially for you. You'll be glad that you did. You may have a brilliant title and strong content ideas, but if you don't know who you're writing for, you risk writing into the void. Books that are written with a specific reader in mind tend to be more successful and better reviewed. So I'm going to take you through a few elements in book writing that play a very big part in how well your book is received out there. First, let's look at why knowing your reader matters. Let's start with the obvious but often overlooked question. Why does it matter who you're writing for? First, it affects the tone and language of your book. Writing for a 25-year-old entrepreneur is very different from writing for a 50-year-old retiree. Their language, their humor, their preferences are all different. Second, it shapes the stories and content you include. If your book is a memoir for trauma survivors, the way you share painful experiences will differ from, say, a motivational book for young athletes. Third, it influences how you market and sell your book. Where does your reader hang out online? What kind of book cover attracts them? What kind of titles catch their eye? Why is it also important? Here's something to keep in mind, because those books feel personal. The reader feels seen, like the author was speaking directly to them. And so, how do you identify your reader? Ask yourself these questions. Who will benefit the most from this book? What age are they? What stage of life are they in? What are they struggling with? What are they hoping for when they pick up your book? Start building a profile. I call this a reader avatar or an ideal reader. It's like describing one perfect reader. Let me give you an example and use this as a guide. Maggie is 36, a full-time working mom with 2 young kids and a calendar that is always full. Her days are filled with responsibilities, meetings, meals, pickups, drop-offs, but late at night, after the house finally quiets down, she carves out a few sacred minutes for herself. That's when she reads, not just to escape, but to feel. She reaches for stories that are real, the kind that remind her she's not alone. She's been through her own storms, grief, self-doubt, heartbreak, and rebuilding, and she's hungry for honesty. She doesn't want sugar-coated positivity. She wants to read the hard truths that lead to hope, the kind of writing that makes her exhale and think, yes, that's exactly how it feels. She follows meaningful, encouraging content on social media, quotes that make her pause and swipe back, posts that feel like a friend is speaking straight to her. If I know I'm writing a book for Maggie, then I know how to write honestly, vulnerably, and maybe with some wit. I'll also know that Instagram might be the best place to market my book. And don't worry, you're not excluding everyone else. You're just writing for someone, not for everyone. That focus gives your book depth and clarity. And don't forget to give yourself a head start. Go to the description and grab yourself that free book publishing guide. Next, I'm going to take you through the market positioning basics. Now that you know who your reader is, let's talk about positioning. This simply means, where does your book fit in the marketplace? What makes it unique or needed? A good way to start is by looking at 2 to 3 other books in your genre and asking, what do these books offer? What's missing that my book brings in? You're carving out your own space on the shelf, not by copying, but by clearly expressing what's different or better about your book. And when you market your book, this clarity becomes your strongest tool. So I think it's time to make this actionable. Here's how you can apply this today. Create your reader avatar, give them a name, an age, lifestyle, what keeps them up at night, what brings them joy. Number 2, research 2 or 3 books similar to yours. Look them up on Amazon or Goodreads. Read the reviews. What did people love or dislike about the books? What's missing? Write a one-sentence positioning statement for your book. Something like, my book is for new moms who want honest stories of motherhood and enjoy humor. That one sentence will help guide your writing, your branding, and your pitch. So, to wrap it up, when you know exactly who you're writing for and how your book fits in the market, your message gets stronger and your book becomes more meaningful. You stop writing for everyone and start writing for that one person. That's the shift. In the next video, I'll show you how to build a book outline that makes writing easier and keeps your reader fully engaged from beginning to end. Click on the link in the description to get yourself that free book publishing guide and be on the lead. If you found this useful or helpful, hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.